Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Punkify here for MMOBomb.com, and today we're taking a first look at Warframe, the new, I guess, hack and slash 3D MMO FPS sort of lobby-based shooter, co-op. I don't know.
But you dropped the FPS. It's not
Yeah, it's
technically
actually
FPS.
technically not a. Okay.
You always do that. You always do that.
I'm so used to. I guess it's a TPS, but nobody says TPS out loud. By the way, Magic Man's here.
That's better than that is when somebody says it's a third-person FPS. That's
Yeah. Well, I guess if it had both modes, then yes, it would be third person. But yeah, we're playing Warframe, which if you guys don't know, it's kind of like best way to describe it would be take a futuristic setting for Left 4 Dead. Like you basically get 4 of your chums, 4 of your buddies, and you assume the powerful role of a Warframe, which is like a squid suit on crack in space. I don't know, like some weird suit that gives you crazy powers, and you go about hacking and slashing through everybody. Right now, you can kind of see my guy here. He's kind of like overlord of this entire galaxy. The galaxy system is actually pretty interesting. This is how you go about getting your missions. You click on a planet, and then the planet within has missions surrounding it. So I already have a game, or I should have a game set up here with Magic Man, where he's going to invite me, and we can actually show off in game. I'm playing as the really lightning fast sort of Volt style of Warframe. They each have names, like pseudo names like Loki and Volt. And what's yours name?
Oh, mine's Excalibur.
Excalibur, and he's like, I guess, some kind of tanky guy with a.
He's the King of England.
Ah, the King of England, and
Yeah,
I'm
you pull Excalibur from the sword. That's your deal.
I'm a Chevy car. That's what I am, apparently.
Right.
Yeah. I'm a Volt, so let's plug me into a wall. Yeah, I have like electricity powers, and you have just like rampaging powers, like knocking
Yes.
through people and stuff.
Yes.
So the way the actual mission system works is you can have yourself in an open lobby where you click on one of these installations and actually start the mission with other random people, or you can have private where you have, of course, your own personal lobby with friends, and then you guys vote on whichever mission you guys want to actually accomplish. I'm a couple missions ahead. I believe we're on M Prime.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Metroid Prime.
Okay.
Yeah, well, remember though, you have solo too. Don't forget that.
That is true. You can actually
feel
do
like
it in
partying,
solo.
you can put it on solo.
And play by yourself. We don't know right now as far as like if it balances it based on the fact that you're in solo mode or not. We haven't tested that.
If our little two-man trial is any indication, no.
No, yeah, we would think not. The game so far, let's go ahead and actually vote on this mission, I guess, instead of just like staring at the sun for like minutes upon minutes. But the game so far seems pretty difficult for 2 people, and I would only assume it's incredibly easy at this point. Keep in mind, it's in closed beta. This is like first access to it.
And we're obviously very early levels.
Yeah, we're very early levels.
Like 2-3 missions into the damn thing.
But you'll see there. By the way, I'm the glowy guy on the right hand side here.
Yeah,
I'm the one with all the freaking blur effects on myself.
Yeah, you're the one that looks like you came out of Aeon just to come and play in Warframe.
Yeah, right. Like I look like I'm from like Evangelion or something. Okay, let's come on through here. So yeah, it works like your basic Left 4 Dead mission where you start off at one point and you have to secure an objective or reach another area on the map, and of course there'll be random enemies respawn, and that's an explosion, which usually does a lot of damage.
It didn't do that.
Look at all the pretty particle effects. Alright, so let's come through here. You have different special abilities which you unlock. For example, I have the ability to shoot out electricity and electrocute everyone in my way, but you can only typically do about 3 to 4 of your special abilities at a time. You'll notice in the top right hand corner it says 25, which actually denotes I guess you could say my mana, and that's how much of a particular special attack I can use. So they seem to be only about 25, or rather 25 mana per special ability, at least for my main ability. And that may change as I use different abilities. Why don't you show off your secondary, or your, I guess, primary ability first? Actually, I guess we should explain the whole hacking. Nope,
Yeah,
that's not the hacking.
That's not the terminal, though.
That's not what we actually do. There is their hacking element in the game. Why is this goop on the ground? What the?
No
It's like
idea.
someone just sneezed all over the place here.
If that's sneeze, that's a big sneeze.
Yeah, right. Well, it's some gigantic monster they were transporting. Ah, here we go up here. You can kind of
Find
see on the mini map, the tiny little mini map in the top left-hand corner, which direction you actually have to.
Yeah, just follow the quest objective.
Yeah. By the way, you can melee
We
people.
weren't doing.
Cut them in half, Always nice to do.
Have you done like a death from above just for fun yet?
Oh no, I can do that. So there, if you jump at someone, hit E, you do like a slice and kind of like I think I sliced that guy. Yeah, sliced him right in half. Quite nice. Melee is extremely satisfying as you slice people into giblets. The reason these guys are being electrified is that I had an artifact, or basically as a modification to my my saber, which gave it an electricity chance, so I can actually electrify my saber, which is why you see the crazy spastic electricity around it.
Also seems though right now, again, early levels and all that jazz, but it also seems like melee is maybe a bit overpowered to start with.
Yeah, you can charge your melee attack
compared to the weapons.
The weapons certainly take at least 4, 5, 6 hits to kill someone. You know, there is a little bit of directional damage, so or positional damage, I should say. So wherever you do shoot, an enemy does affect how much damage you actually do.
Oh, this looks like a great room.
This is pretty awesome here. Oh, there's guys on the sides.
Yeah. Gee, I didn't see this coming.
But I mean, I guess this is one of the
bridge.
The one I know. You're just like expecting tons of guys to flood through. Now it looks like they're all hiding back there. They love to hide behind walls and cover. They hate to like rush out usually.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean,
they're kind of smart like that.
Yeah. they act. Yeah, they're like. Who am I for criticizing a game for actually having tactics?
Right. It almost sounded like you were like, "That's a bad thing, man. I like AI that just runs at me. Come on."
There are some enemies that run at you. They're typically the guys with yeah, those guys. They seem to be carrying like Tron sabers in their hand. They like to cut people up, but they're pretty squishy. You can just kind of slice it into pieces. Now I have a secondary ability, which is allow me to go super fast. I can like speed all over the place using a pretty high intensity speed, but I don't think it does anything else than that. Maybe it allows me to attack faster with melee. I'll have to try it out. But I was going pretty fast. Whoa.
Like that?
Yeah, that was your charge ability, wasn't it?
Yes.
I cut these guys in half. Oh, and I leveled up.
I figured your camera would have been on me right there.
It wasn't quite on you. All I saw was a blur and then an explosion of gibs.
Of gibs.
Of gibs.
We got some gibs. Alright, so here's a hacking, or this is a raising artifact panel.
Alright. So there's different like panels you interact with. Some of them you have to hack, and hopefully we can actually show you what that looks
Collect the
like.
artifact. Alright, now, oh shit, I'm glowing red.
You're glowing red? You're radioactive.
No, this can't be.
You're going the wrong way.
I know,
Right.
I want items.
Oh, okay, let's see what's in here. You can just open up these storage lockers, and it spits out like resources to you. There was one earlier where it had so much money coming out of it. It looked like it was just like barfing money. Oh god! You should do it with like a bunch of guys around. Otherwise it looks like you're just like shortly bursting forward and destroying one man.
Don't badmouth my special, man.
I'm not bad mouthing. It's pretty awesome.
I didn't do that to you. And you're the one that's glowing.
I know, but it's okay. I provide the distraction. That's my main forte. Just run around. Whoa, okay. He's like steaming from you bursting through.
Yes, he is.
Credits. All right.
Rough day.
Yeah. How was your day, honey? Oh, you know. Look at this guy over here. Shoot me from afar. So I mean, there's weapons obviously have their usefulness, seeing as you can't melee everything.
Although Spunkerfy tries.
I try. I find the most enjoyment I get out of life is a quick blade to the face.
Hitting something in the mouth with a sword.
Yeah. The spell effects are really nice. Like, they're pretty impressive.
I can see like some people probably getting a little disturbed by the blur effects.
Yeah, there was someone earlier in chat.
You can shut them off. Here's a hack panel, so why don't you put it on your screen since that's where the...
So hack panels are timed. So when I start this, I have to match up all of the separate lines in here. And it starts to go a little faster and say you've been intruded or detected, which gives you a little bit of a heart race. And eventually you can actually access it and open it up. Now, there were some cool things earlier where we had an explosion in one of the rooms when we were playing, and it actually started leaking air. which
Yeah.
meant we started to suffocate to death. And
Yeah.
that made hacking a little bit more under pressure.
Yeah,
I guess
just
you
a
could say.
bit.
Just a bit.
There were multiple revives. So
Yeah,
you
we
know,
just
if,
we just
if
stood next to
Funkify
each
goes
other.
down, you can do the old run over and put your hand over him like you're Joe Magic, and revive him. And there were multiple. I'm gonna die. Hurry up! I'm gonna revive you, and then you revive me.
Yeah, we had to take turns until we figured out the coding. I think you failed it 3 times on that.
Yep. It's kind of hard when there's no O2.
Nope. Apparently we have someone who this woman that's given us this woman that gives us directions has like the craziest helmet on.
Not gonna lie, it's kind of hot.
She like wears like a crab on her head.
I'm gonna give one of those hats to Domina to put on.
Okay. Oh man, I just pictured someone in real life having one of those hats on.
Yeah, and then trying to be like romantic. Hey, baby.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
Wait, is this the ones where you have to? Yeah, we both have to be.
Oh, you need help opening it.
Yeah. So there are like these cooperative where you have to do it with multiple individuals. Usually it just means you're pretty close to the end of the level because you have to like wait for your whole team to be there. And then you get these guys. Force explosion. Just blow those guys back. So yeah, it gets
Charge at
really atmospheric.
Look at the ceiling. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the interior decorating.
Oh no, I'm just here cutting people up. That's the decoration. These are, I don't know, these are like mining facilities
It's
or
like the
something.
sky track around the ceiling. What the hell is that?
I guess they pull in containers. It reminds me of the monorail system from Half-Life. That's what it reminds me of.
Good call.
Or I guess any monorail system, for that respect.
Right,
It's not
right.
like Half-Life like invented
If
that.
they invented it.
Oh, here they are. They're like giant cargo boxes. So you can shoot people in the head and it does obviously additional damage. But I just prefer to slice them up.
Yes, you do. Oh, this seems lovely, like one of those big rooms where we had problems in last
Oh
mission.
yeah. So slicing actually does cost energy. Basically all of the active sprinting, the active slicing, all uses a certain energy.
Yep.
But it seems to recharge pretty quickly, which basically makes slicing up like super easy to do. You never have to worry about running out of energy to do so.
Yeah, I think that's one of those things that's gonna change. And maybe that's where the blade doesn't become as overpowered in later levels.
Yeah, I mean,
you have to manage the resources a little better than you do in these missions.
I can see like, I mean, I can see the damage it's doing like being perfectly respectable simply for the fact that you're in melee range, right? So you have to put yourself in that vulnerability. But the fact that you can just melee nonstop and they actually get off balance when you slice at them, which makes it even easier to kill them because you just keep them off balance.
Yep.
Until you slice them into giblets. Yeah.
These guys love being stun locked.
Oh yeah. Like you shoot them with like 2 bullets and they act like little drunks and just run all over the place.
Look at that.
I couldn't see it. I'm way over this side. What'd you do?
Oh yeah, doing
you
that
charge
dash
into 'em?
attack. That's so awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
The sound effect's pretty sweet too.
All right, so let's decipher this thing.
Is it another hacking panel?
Yep, got it. They're pretty easy early on. A couple of them are pretty difficult.
There's the other side.
Yeah, that's the other side. But overall, you don't really have a problem. As far as gun goes, you can. We'll show you this after the mission ends, but you can swap out different guns. So you have basically 2 guns. You have a primary and a secondary, and you can buy different guns outside of the game in the shop. I'm not really sure right now whether or not they actually also drop in game. That is something I know you can craft stuff based on things that you pick up in the actual levels themselves, but it doesn't really talk too much right now about activatable or unlockable weapons through the actual game.
Yeah, we've been seeing the mods drop.
Yeah, the mods have been dropping pretty consistently, which obviously change how your weapons behave, and you can slot them for additional ammo and faster reload speed, that kind of stuff. But changing out the weapons themselves seems to be things that you buy in the shop. Except, all right, where's your? That's yours. Where's? Oh, just both. Okay. There's just like one slot. Usually there's multiple slots for different Warframes, but we both went in the same one. Alright, so you can see all the statistics at the end. I obtained a rifle mod, I got rewards, and then each one of my individual items gets a upgrade or a experience, basically, depending on how much you use it.
Time to spend some skill points, baby.
Yeah. And then it gives you all the nice, wonderful stats. If you guys love stats, this game gives it in droves. Not only does it give you stats after each round, it also gives you them on like a per account or per frame basis. If I click on it, if I click on my name up here, I'll see time played, my skill growth. I actually don't know how skill is ranked, but okay. Completion rate, quit rate, ciphers solved, ciphers failed. I mean, it gives you all kinds of stuff, and this goes on and on and on and on. And it even ranks it by top players, which is pretty awesome. If we go to the arsenal here, this is actually where we can rank things up. So my primary suit, my Volt here, is ranked up yet again, and it ranks up about once or twice per every few missions or so. So it's a fairly decent rate. I can go into more health over here. I already have gone into speed. I think that's all I need. I can boost my shock by going down this one, or I can get additional health. So my next ability, Electric Shield, is right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and slot that way so that I can get some additional health and work my way there. If I had any additional...
Can't get it yet, but my next ability is a AoE blind. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Let's see here. So I have 2 mods here. I already have one slotted, which gives me +2 freeze damage, which is interesting. I have another one's +4% damage and +10% ammo maximum. So depending on what I want to actually go, let's go ahead and upgrade my clip capacity. Almost said something else. And work towards mod slot, where I can apply another one of these interesting modifications.
Derp, derp, derp.
Ah, man. Alright, let's see here. Let's increase my crit damage. No, I've already done that. I can increase my fire rate for the... I can actually swing my sword faster. That's going to be extremely overpowered. But alright, let's go ahead, and now that we've done all of that, why don't we do...
Check out the shop here.
Oh, what'd you say?
Lots of weapons.
Yeah, if we look at the market, actually, you can buy a Warframe, so there are several different Warframes. You can buy them either with cash currency or with in-game currency. Keep in mind these numbers here, they do seem pretty extreme, but game is in beta, closed beta, and so these certainly are subject to change. Here are the weapons I talked about. You can have several different weapons here. Some of these weapons look like they're akimbo, so you can have 2 of them.
Yeah, although I don't think the rate of gain is that bad. I mean, you're looking at what, 15 grand in-game currency to 50 grandish for some of these weapons.
Yeah.
We started with 3 grand given to us. I've done 2 missions and I'm at 5, so it's about $1 a mission. I don't really think that rate is that bad.
That's true. I do know that
12 missions or 15 missions gives you your first weapon if you want to buy something. I really don't think that's all that bad given how many missions are in the damn thing.
I guess that's true. I was also like factoring in, I think when you slot in respective mods and the amount can actually increase as you slot,
right,
higher mods, that actually does cost some currency to do so.
Right.
So you have to factor that in, but I mean, it seems like we're not actually getting them slotted at a very effective rate because of the fact that we're still unlocking levels and they're not actually unlocked for us to do so. So yeah, overall, you're not going to be buying stuff like outright, like as soon as you start playing a couple matches. But it's not I'd say it's a moderate gain rate, where you get it at a pretty good rate, and after 15-20 you can purchase like a weapon or something.
Yeah,
like
it doesn't seem like a PlanetSide 2 deal.
No. It definitely doesn't seem like
1,000 certs. Oh yeah, here. You know what, Sony? Just here's $5.
Yeah. It's definitely not that. It doesn't require that at all right now. So Calorus is the next mission.
Yes.
This is a spy mission. Not really sure. I guess it like sets up the premise of why you're there or whatnot. There's no real reason right now to pay attention to the story. That's one thing that it doesn't do quite effectively. Again, closed beta, so this is all changed. But the story somehow is that you're a Warframe, and you've come back because you've been called into service, essentially. And
the Talons are now back into service, and that's the group of warriors or soldiers you are. And unfortunately, we don't have any resources or means to travel or even permissions to go to certain places. So it's kind of like this is where we've got to start to overthrow the regime.
Yes, there's always a regime.
Always.
Oh, I totally missed that guy. Oh well.
Wow, yeah, you did. And he just
like
turned
right
around
in front
and
of
was
him. He's like, oh, okay.
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
Oh, we got in here right before the lockdown, so we don't actually have to hack it out. That's pretty awesome. So that the lockdowns
nice
aren't always. Oh, I guess we're just stuck in this room. Never mind.
Oh boy, here we go. We need to locate a data console.
Let's do it. Oh god, this one's.
Is it?
Okay.
You got it?
Alright, got it.
Seem to be able to breathe still, so that's good.
Yes. I think it was only because I shot that one barrel, and it exploded and caused a hole to form.
Poison the room.
I should mention that because it kind of brings into effect. There is environmental interactions. So for Vault here, one of my special abilities, which I don't have yet, gives me the ability to basically destroy all electrical equipment in an area. So I guess the lights and whatnot, and it damages everybody in that area. So depending on where you're at and how many lights or electronic equipment is around, you could potentially do quite a lot of damage. But again, I don't have that unlocked yet.
Alright, this panel's hacked here, and I got the data mass that
data
we
thing that you have to hold on to. Look at you in your little briefcase.
Just going to work, honey.
Yeah.
Just going to work.
So the difference between the pistol and the assault rifle is pistol does more damage per shot, but obviously assault rifle shoots more bullets. I found them both to be fairly useful.
Well, you know, guns tend to do that when soldiers with guns are shooting at you. Guns do tend to be
guns do tend to be useful in those scenarios.
One of my favorite lines from V for Vendetta. Love that movie. What do you think's gonna happen? Same thing that always happens when people with guns go against people without them.
People are shot.
Oh, what the hell, man? These guys are everywhere.
Yeah, they actually seem to appear more as you start shooting them.
Well, I dropped the data. But that's alright.
Oh, no. Alright, I'll use one of my special abilities here.
No, I'm standing on it.
There we go. I have to add sound effects to everything.
Yeah, you do. You do that. You are a sound effect guy.
There we go.
The other side's clear.
Completely electrocuted. I feel like it's over. Like there's no reason to use your power if it's just like one guy. It's like completely unnecessary. There are apparently terribly fun.
Whoosh! Go ahead and stand in the corner, buddy. See what happens.
Oh, right through him.
Did you get to see that one?
I saw a little bit of it. You move so quickly. You move so quickly. It's hard to catch it all.
Next group.
Next group. I'll just let you handle it the whole way.
I gotta hack this.
All right, go ahead.
Let me get on this real quick. Done.
You can change your cosmetic colors for your Warframe, so I didn't start out this color. I just randomized it until we had it.
You were like, hey, could I? We missed something back here.
Yeah, you can open up. I'm gonna open up a terminal. Get some mana and whatnot.
Yeah, when you were rolling your character, you were like, I just want some bright colors. That's all.
You start off as like this bland, like grayish color, and I'm like, this is not me. Gotta make this like.
So what'd you do? Open up the color palette and just smack your face on it?
Basically, I was like randomized. It's like okay. Stay with this. Some kind of like orange, gray, purple color. Gotta hack a terminal.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh god. I got it. I imagine there would be more of those. Like the panels get more intricate, not just like have 3 or 4 of them, but you'll have like.
That was weird.
What happened?
I had it solved and it didn't lock it in.
I sat
here and looked at it until the timer expired.
Oh no! That is because it's not just the lines. It is there's like a texture to it as well.
Oh no, I know. I had the whole pattern. It looked like an hourglass.
Oh. Well, don't mind me. I'm just.
I know how to hack, baby.
All right. Hey, there's guys. There's guys right there.
This data upload stuff I got.
Use your special ability.
All right.
Wait, no. Okay, now. Oh yeah, there we go. It's like you freeze in a moment of time.
That's like all romantic sounding stuff. It's like you freeze in a moment of time, baby.
You and me. You can jump on top of areas. I say that and I can't do it here, but there's like boxes you can. There we go.
He says he can't get up there.
There are boxes you can go to. Cut your leg off. There we go.
Alright, we got the last data terminal piece.
We're done here. Get to extraction.
Time to go for the exits.
The guy totally kicked me in the face, but that's alright. Overall, I feel this is a very entertaining game.
I have to use my pistol right now.
You have to use it?
Yep, since I'm carrying the base.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you're forced to use that.
You got these guys behind you.
Oh, these guys are like... They have no balance. They have like this top-heavy, like upper torso, and then like these little spider legs, like spindly little chicken legs that can't even keep their balance. I missed you. There we go.
Oh, there's two more.
I don't like. I understand that I can move fast with my second power, but I don't really understand its significance because, like, it doesn't do any extra damage or anything like that. So I may run through guys like that much quicker, but they're still, in the end of the day, they're still gonna be there. Like there hasn't been a sequence where I have had to run away like really fast, or run towards the guy really fast. Get out of here. There you go. Oh, magic, man.
Wow.
So, that is one thing we should talk about really quickly. Let me kill that guy real quick. That's something I think we should talk about really quickly is the way the revives work is if you do not get revived by someone, you die out or bleed out. You have to use a revive token to revive yourself on the spot. Otherwise, you forfeit, essentially, meaning that you've not in the game until either your teammates finish the mission or you just like leave or whatever, I guess. And the four revives you get, those are per day. If you want more, you basically pay the cash shop currency for it. It's not very much. It's like 6, I think, to get them refilled. But you still do have to pay cash shop currency to do that. Some people may be a little bit upset about that.
I don't kind of dig that. I don't.
Yeah. Like, in my opinion, like...
The big thing I have with that, the big beef I have with that is that really, instead of opening it up and encouraging you to just jump into a mission with anybody, that really encourages you to only want to group with friends and people you know, right?
Yeah, because you don't want to go balls to the walls with people that you don't trust, especially at higher missions, because you're gonna be like, I'm just gonna die and it's gonna be wasted. And that's the good thing about like Left 4 Dead is that when you die, you know, you can just redo the map, you know, if you wanted to. There's no like, oh, I'm dead. I have wasted my opportunity. In fact, one thing they could actually implement or do, although I don't think it would work too well with like their lore. In Left 4 Dead, when someone died, they would later appear, you know, at a certain point in the story again if the person had progressed that way. So maybe having someone revive in your team if they've progressed to a certain area of the mission would be useful. That way you don't feel like you have to waste a revive.
Right.
In order to get back in the fight, you can you know, if your teammates are more competent enough, they will be able to progress and then you'll get revived at some point down the line. But there is certainly a lot of promise for this game, I have to say. There is a crafting system, although I don't have any blueprints right now to show you, but there is the ability to craft some things, so they have got that implemented. And then the solar system itself is a very interesting way to break up missions, and the fact that it's like each area is a new universe, new potential enemies, and it just gives you a nice breakup instead of just like a typical 2D map where you're like, now you're gonna start here and then you're gonna go there, you know, right? Like that. So the ambience of it is certainly something noteworthy. But overall, yeah,
it's nice dime word.
I know, right? You gotta use those editorial words when you can.
Yeah, that was well done, my friend.
Thank you. But overall, guys, I would highly suggest checking it out. The game currently does have closed beta keys available on MMOBomb.com. We have like, I think, 7,000 left at the time of this recording. So go ahead and snatch some of those up if you guys do indeed want to try out Warframe. If you're worried about system performance, I have heard from many people that it runs on toasters. So apparently it's been optimized fairly well. So you guys should definitely try it out. Don't let the impressive graphics deter you. It is not like PlanetSide 2, which requires a supercomputer to run at decent frame rates. So yeah, I would definitely highly recommend that you check it out.
I would highly recommend you wreck it out.
But anyways, guys, this has been Spunkify. Magic Man, thank you for coming along.
Hey, no problem. I'm the one that didn't sparkle.
Yeah, it's all right. I enjoy having some pizzazz, you know, like at least they know who Q's gonna kill them, right? Like
you're a Twilight fan. I can just
I'm no like Team Edward. What is that? It's just the frame should have just been named Edward. You know,
there you go.
that sparkles. Those that sparkle. Anyways, yeah, this has been Spunkify and Magic Man. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, Spunkify out. See you guys on the servers.
You're not allowed to do that.
You can. All right.
I see them on the servers. You do your Spunkify out thing.
I was just doing the combination for both of us.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you, but don't step on my line again.
No,
or I'm gonna start
problem.
signing off as Spunkify out.
Oh, you already did that in the one thing.
Oh no, that was Spunkifer.
Spunkifer.
Spunkifer out.
We'll see you guys later.